We are unable to bring you BBC News due to a technical fault in our programming. Apologies for any inconvenience caused this interruption, and our team are working hard to correct the issue as quickly as possible. You are now watching BBC One. We have some important news to share with you tonight. This broadcast will go over extremely important information, so it's in your best interest to stay tuned. Please note that this is not a test. A chain of events has been set off due to the highly dreaded Y2K error. This prediction stated that due to a fault in most computer systems, that apocalyptic events would occur, causing mass destruction and the potential end of the world. We regret to inform you that a few of these predictions have come true. First of all, the majority of television networks have went offline. This includes all BBC channels. Multiple fireworks have been set off automatically due to the Y2K glitch. At the moment, they are going in all directions, crashing into each other and onto the ground, causing widespread fires throughout everywhere. Multiple buildings and major populated areas are engulfed in flames and smoke. It's also been reported that there have been multiple injuries and deaths. Our hearts go out to anyone who are now currently affected by said incidents. This broadcast shall transmit for as long as possible to continue providing news of ongoing events. If you are in any major area where fireworks are set off, you must evacuate right now. Not doing so will pose a great risk towards your life. This broadcast shall continue to transmit to provide further information once more has been made public. For now, please stay tuned and remain safe. According to Gatwick Airport, multiple planes have lost contact with the airport and have been seen suddenly falling from the sky. Multiple explosions have been reported all across the world and the United Kingdom due to the planes crashing onto the ground. If you haven't already, you must take cover to prevent potential injury or death. Consider staying in a secure, safe place to avoid any crashing planes. These planes are rapidly dropping down towards the ground as we speak. It's expected that severe damage will be widespread everywhere, and it will take years for everything to be rebuilt. If you have any computers inside your home that use the date and time format, they should be switched off to prevent further harm. For extra safety, it's advisable that you pull the plug and disconnect the power supply to avoid fires. Refusal to do this may result in deadly consequences. You must take every action and precaution possible for your own safety. You are also advised to switch off any time-based devices. There could be potential more threats incoming as a result of the Y2K bug. With that being said, we will continue to keep you updated for as long as possible. It has been revealed that planes are not the only aircraft falling from the sky. Satellites and other space equipment have been falling down from space at rapid speed. This has contributed to further damage to infrastructure and more. This cannot be urged enough. You absolutely must take shelter as more tragedies are sure to unfold, as more parts of the world enter the new millennium as we know it. Very little time is remaining to evacuate or shelter. This cannot be urged enough. You absolutely must take shelter as more tragedies are sure to unfold as more parts of the world enter the new millennium. Due to the Y2K bug, nuclear missiles have been triggered. These missiles were aimed towards China and are expected to hit the country in the next few minutes. This has also caused China to launch their missiles towards us. It's unknown whether these are caused by the glitch or are just retaliatory strikes. Just like our missiles, the nuclear missiles are expected to strike our country within the next few minutes. Once a nuclear strike hits the ground, it will cause an explosion that will spread for miles. Nuclear explosions also spread severe heat, causing severe damage and toxic particles. Nuclear strikes have the following effects on living organisms: radiation poisoning, severe sickness, mutations, and in the majority of cases, even death. Skin burns and internal bleeding, and lifelong effects are also the products of a nuclear strike. To avoid being killed in the blast, you must take shelter immediately. Once you're inside your shelter, you'll be unable to exit. Before sheltering, you must take any resources you need for your survival. These supplies include non-perishable food, non-contaminated water, medicine, and hygiene products. Also ensure that the place you're sheltering in has enough room for people and supplies essential for your survival. If there are any pets present in your home, you should euthanize them, as allowing them to stay in your bunker would take up a spacious amount of room. We understand how difficult this may be, but you must do everything possible for your survival of the nuclear attack. To prevent radiation from spreading into your home, it's best you cover up any windows, vents, and even doors with any large object. Furniture such as tables and chairs are highly recommended. The stronger and bigger the objects are, the better. Electricity supplies shall soon be switched off to avoid further explosions and damage. To get further updates, it's best to have a battery-powered or a hand-cranked radio in order to be alerted for any further threats. If you've not done this already, you should start to collect water as quickly as possible. Water supplies will be contaminated after the nuclear strike, making them unsafe to consume. If you are outside, the relevant authorities will evacuate you to a nearby fallout shelter. These shelters have limited space, so you must cooperate and follow orders accordingly, or risk being exposed to the nuclear attack. We hope that this will be the final disaster caused by the Y2K bug. For now, the nation needs to focus on survival of this attack. An all-clear siren will be played via all radio services when it's safe to go outside.